Hamilton Joes baseball is live and on the air here from Foundation Field. The Joes continue their homestand tonight as they play host to the Cincinnati Steam. Good evening, everyone. Luke Westpoli, Sam Newcomb alongside. Sam, the Joes split a doubleheader with the first-place Ohio Bison yesterday and now have a chance to move into second place today with a win against the Steam.
Yeah, the Steam entering today's game 7-3, and the Joes are 6-4 through 10 games. So it should be an exciting game between these two teams. They're 1-1 against each other, and last time they played, it was Sam Klein who had a perfect outing to give the Joes a 1-0 victory. So two good games between those two teams, and I wouldn't be surprised if we saw another one tonight.
Yeah, we've had two good games this season. The Joes fell to the Steam on opening night down in Florence, Kentucky, and then defeated the Steam last week here at Foundation Field. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Steam today. Batting first and playing second base, Drew Klasner. Batting second and DHing, Brennan Rowe. Batting third and playing third base, Harrison Johnson. Batting cleanup and playing first, Tyler Wagner. Batting fifth and playing right field, Colin Flynn. Batting sixth and playing left field, Hunter Jesse. Batting seventh and catching, Drew Baker. Batting eighth and playing shortstop, Carrington Cross. And rounding out the lineup, batting ninth and playing center field is Truman Pearson. The Joes in the field from left to right in the outfield, Leighton Banjoff, Logan Castleman, and Harry Jackson. From left to right in the infield, Luke Arnold, Cole Becker, Braden Broom, and Matt Dietering. Evan Ulrich is behind the plate for today. And on the mound for the Joes, it's Chase Hopewell, normally the closer for Hamilton this year. He will get to start, and that'll be his first start on the mound this year for Hamilton. Started 10 of his 11 appearances for the University of Findlay this past season, and he's got some scouts in the audience taking a look at him as he is in the transfer portal, so he's looking to put on a good performance today.
Yeah, Chase has been dominant. He is 0-1 on the season, and that loss came in his last outing where he pitched at 2/3 of an inning. He gave up one run, one hit, and struck out a scout batter, and that inning that he came in, the scouts walked it off on the pass ball. Hopewell was a little bit frustrated after it looked like he got a guy picked off in between second and third, and then the very next pitch he threw it by Ulrich, and the Steam ended up winning that one in a comeback victory for them. But the Joes were able to split a pair of games yesterday against the Bison, and you know, this is a long season, but you want to win these games against the top of the South Division, against the Steam or the Bison, who are the top three, and the Joes, who are the top three in the South.
Yeah, after a tough stretch on the road, the Joes lost 2 straight to the Jazz and the Scouts. They're 2-1 since then, including a split in the doubleheader yesterday and a win over the Ohio Marlins back on Sunday. The Cincinnati Steam are coming off a doubleheader as well that they also split yesterday at Grady's Field against the Xenia Scouts. They fell in the first game 8-4, but defeated the Scouts 4-2 in the nightcap. Steam only 2 road games on the year. They are 1-1. For the Joes, they are 5-1 at Foundation Field, suffering their first loss yesterday in Game 1 against the Ohio Bison. So we await the start of this one. Glad you could join us here from Foundation Field on this Wednesday night.
Yeah, make sure to subscribe on YouTube, follow all the social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, at Hamilton Joes. And glad you can join us here on the broadcast, but we also would love to see you here at Foundation Field. Good crowd on hand for this Wednesday night matchup.
Yeah, as we said all throughout the beginning of this homestand, plenty more Joes games to come later this week, so come on out to Foundation Field and have yourself a good time watching some Joes baseball. But for now, we're glad you could join us here on YouTube. So Drew Klasner will come in. And he will step into the lefty batter's box as we are getting ready to get things going here. Klasner, 286 hitter for the Steam this year. Awaits his first pitch. He gets it, and it's a nice breaking ball in there for strike one from Hopewell.
Let's see if Hopewell will have any nerves early on with a couple scouts in attendance. Let's see if he's going to overpitch or just do what he's been doing all season long for the Joes, and that's just command the fastball and work his breaking pitches as well.
Here comes the 0-1, and it's the same pitch, same location, same result, strike two.
This Steam team had no answer for Joe's pitching. It was Sam Klein on the mound when Klein only gave up 2 hits. Those were the only 2 hits of the game as Klein went 8 innings.
Also 14 strikeouts in that one. 0-2 pitch is just outside. Ulrich did his best to frame that one, but home plate umpire David Blanchett said no, so it's 1-2 now. Here comes the pitch. Fouled off left side, hits the screen. So the count stays at 1-2. 92 miles an hour on that one. Chase Hopewell, as we've already mentioned, played for the Findlay Oilers this past season, but looking to take his talent somewhere else. Here comes the 1-2 pitch, and it's fouled off Klasner's ankle. So the count stays there. The scouts we know in attendance today are from Michigan State, Northern Kentucky, Ball State,
and Youngstown
Youngstown State.
Only see one, though, in the crowd.
The Michigan State scout is right in front of us. Next to the radar gun. 1-2 is inside. Klasner had to jump out to avoid that one, so the count moves up to 2-2.
Cerner batting .286 on the year. Played in just one game yesterday and went 1 for 3 for the Steam.
He faces a 2-2. Here comes. Swing and a miss. And that's Hopewell's first strikeout with the first batter. He starts off with a K.
We'll see how long Chase Hopewell will go today. I'd probably say around 4 innings, 5 innings, maybe 2. We'll see. A good start to his outing, striking out his first batter. Now Brennan Rowe, who's been tearing it up at the plate for the Steam this season, batting .382, 14 RBIs, which is near the top of the JLSCL.
Takes first pitch for strike one, and no small sample size either. Leads the team with 34 at-bats. And while he's technically third on the team in average, when you take a look at his at-bat count, it's 34. His average is definitely the most impressive. He fouls this one off right side. So the count 0-2 now.
Couple Hoosiers in the lineup. Brennan Rowe, a Hoosier, and then batting in the 6th spot is going to be Hunter Jesse, who just joined the Cincinnati Steam earlier last week. Played his first game for the Steam yesterday.
0-2 to Rowe. That one just misses up and away for ball one. Yeah, we're seeing a couple per team of some late entries and some guys who weren't initially on the roster that are just getting picked up. Saw a couple for the Joes, and the Steam have a couple as well. 1-2 pitch breaking ball misses high for ball two.
Yeah, Leighton Banjoff got his first start yesterday in game 2 of the doubleheader, where the Joes won 9-3.
Also, Adam Dieringer is in town out of Texas Southern. We are yet to see him, the pitcher. 2-2 pitch is outside. There's a check swing and an appeal down to first. Jeffrey Spizak says the batter did not go around, so now the count's full. Hopewell gets his signal from the belt kick and fires. This one's lined over to third base. Picked up by Arnold. He gives over to first, and that is the second out of the inning. Nice play over there at third from Luke Arnold.
Yeah, that one was a tough one. It was a one-hopper that he had to scoop on the backhand. Arnold hasn't played much over there at third. He's been at short most of his starts this season, but makes a nice play and a hard-hit ball. And they're 2 up, 2 down for the Joes and Chase Hopewell.
Now comes Harrison Johnson, who's performed very well against the Joes this year. 281 hitter overall with 10 RBI. Leads the team working 8 walks this season. Takes the first pitch low for ball 1.
Yeah, he had that really good first game this season against the Joes. Hit a 3-run homer. I think he went 3 for 3 in that one. A little quiet, though, last time the Steam took on the Joes.
As were all the bats for the Steam in that second game. He fouls this one off to the screen. Harrison Johnson, freshman at Ohio University out of Mason, Ohio. Former Mason Comet. Gets ready for the 1-1 pitch. Swings and misses at a nice delivery there from Hopewell. So now the count 1-2. Hopewell looking to retire them in order. He eyes Evan Ulrich behind the dish. And now the pitch. Swing and a miss on a throw up high from Chase Hopewell, and that'll retire the side. So 2 strikeouts for Chase in that first inning, and he retires the Steam in order. No runs, no hits for the Steam in the top of the first. We will be back in a moment with the Joes' first plate appearance of the game. You're listening to Hamilton Joes Baseball on YouTube. ADG Services is Hamilton and Fairfield's most trusted painting contractors, offering deck staining, sealing, and waterproofing, as well as drywall texturing and exterior and interior painting, as well as many other services. ADG Services is your way to go for all your painting needs. Visit them at 456 Sims Road in Fairfield or give them a call at 513-295-2767. ADG Services, a proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes. All Wealth Federal Credit Union is committed to providing for you. Through convenient online banking, home and auto loans, saving accounts, checking accounts, credit cards, and more, All Wealth can provide for all of your banking needs. Located at 6 South 2nd Street in Hamilton, they can be found on the phone at 513-868-5881 or online at allwealth.org. All Wealth, supporting those who serve us.
Butler County Mental Health and Addiction Recovery Services, in partnership with the community, is here to provide comprehensive recovery-oriented system of care and prevention. In addition, we continuously improve the quality of life of Butler County citizens through the support of addiction and mental health recovery services. Butler County Mental Health and Addiction Recovery, a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes. Bridgewater Falls offers guests a unique shopping experience with more than 30 shopping destinations, including Target, JCPenney, Ulta, Best Buy, Michaels, Dick's Sporting Goods, and many more. Bridgewater Falls also has a wide variety of delicious dining destinations. From burgers to pizza to sushi, experience all the flavors of Bridgewater Falls. Bridgewater Falls is located just off the Butler County Veterans Highway, Ohio 129, at the corner of Princeton Road and Bypass 4. Come experience a great shopping, dining, and services in the heart of Fairfield Township, Ohio.
The center fielder, number 24.
Tonight's nonprofit of the game is Valley Interfaith Community Resource Center. Valley Interfaith Community Resource Center helps their neighbors in need with emergency resources of food and clothing. The organization serves families and individuals and is located in the village of Laughlin. For more information, visit www.vicrc.org. If the Joes pitch 11 strikeouts in this game, $500 will be donated to the nonprofit of the game. So we get a brief stoppage here as the Joes about to come up here in the bottom of the first. Let's take a look at the lineup. Batting first, like always, Logan Castleman. Cole Becker in the 2 spot. Leighton Banjoff bats third. Sammy Sass at cleanup. Luke Arnold bats fifth. Matt Dietering 6th. Harry Jackson 7th. Braden Broom 8th. And Evan Ulrich in the 9 spot.
Yeah, it's the umpire crew for today's game. David Blanchett, Jeffrey Cisak, telling Carson Werman to take off the black sleeve that was on his right arm. Some umpires let you wear it, some don't. It's just a weird rule.
Carson Weirman on the mound for the Steam. Out of Alexandria, Kentucky, plays at Center College. First pitch to Castleman in there for strike 1.
Yeah, this is his first start for the Steam this season, making his third appearance.
Wehrman's pitched 2.1 innings this season, and the second pitch hits Castleman. So the leadoff man aboard, we get our first base runner of the game, and something we saw a lot yesterday comes back today. It's a hit by pitch.
Yeah, Castleman coming in with the 500 on-base percentage. And he reaches base on the hit by pitch to start things off for the Joes. Worth mentioning that Wehrman, obviously he hasn't made a start, but he's only pitched 2 1/3 innings, so he's in each of his 2 outings thus far, he's gone an inning or so. So, wonder how long he'll go tonight for the Steam.
Swing and a miss on the first pitch from Cole Becker. Wehrman has not allowed a hit yet in his 2 1/3 innings of work. Has walked 2, struck out 1. Castleman bluffs over there at first, so 1 pitch is in the dirt for ball 1.
Cole Becker, who's up to the plate, played in both games of the doubleheader yesterday, 2 for 7, but had a really good second game, going 2 for 4 for the Joes.
Here comes the 1-1, and that's in there for a strike. Nice job by right state man Drew Baker behind the plate with the frame. Play over to first, Castleman back well in time.
Castleman not afraid to steal. He has 6 of them this season and 6 for 6.
Slider lifted up in the air to shallow left center. Calling off everyone is Carrington Cross. He will make the catch, and that's the first out. So now Leighton Banjoff will come up for the Joes. Did not play in the first game yesterday, made his debut in the second game, went 1 for 3, scored 2 runs, and had a straight-up steal of home.
Yeah, that was impressive.
Yeah, and so certainly started his Joe's career off with a bang. Did the Nebraska Cornhusker. He lifts this one up over the press box into the parking lot on the first pitch.
I talked to him earlier today, and he said he wanted the team to get some more energy, and he sure did bring energy to the team because Braden Broom tripled, and then Henriquez hit a home run shortly after.
Yeah, that was probably as interesting of a 3-play sequence as we've seen as this pitch gets by, so it'll allow Castleman to advance over to second. But yeah, yesterday that sequence was probably the most interesting we've seen, with the steal of home, then an RBI triple, and then a home run, all back-to-back-to-back.
It was the first home run for the Joes this summer.
They've gotten really close many times, including a couple times yesterday prior to Tyler Henriquez hitting the home run. But he was finally able to do it. Breaking ball, good pitch there on the outside corner for strike 2. So Banjoff could potentially score a run if he's able to put one into the outfield. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. It's up high, and this one gets away from Drew Baker, bounced out of his glove. Castleman takes a 3-step turnaround third, but will return to that base. So now the count's 2-2, and Castleman over there at third could score on anything to the outfield, or maybe a ground ball over to the right side. Infield in their normal positions still for the Steam. Here comes the 2-2. Lifted high in the air. It's pulling foul. Will get out of play at will. Lands right next to the Steam dugout. Thought it was going to hit the roof of that dugout, but it just missed. Count remains 2-2.
Yeah, Banjoff just needs to battle here. Try to put one in play on the ground on the right side. Would definitely score Castleman or a deep fly ball.
We'll see if Banjoff can just put one in play. That's all the Joes really need here. Here comes the 2-2 again. Breaking ball off the hands. Jam into left center. Is it going to get down? It will. That will score Logan Castleman, and it's a bloop single for Leighton Banjoff. It's his second hit as a Joe, and they lead 1-0.
Yeah, that was in on the hands. It was a curveball that was coming in on the hands. He got his hands through the baseball and able to get a jam shot that lands in a shallow left center field. Cross looked like he might have had a play on it, but that one's just tough with the ball coming from behind you when you're going into the left center field.
So a run scores, and now in comes Sammy Sass. He takes the first pitch outside for a ball. Sass and Dalton Miller were going back and forth in batting practice.
Yeah, they were
hitting bombs.
Yeah. Dalton Miller actually put one over the netting, which is a moonshot.
The pickoff move gets away from Tyler Wagner, but Banjoff's going to stay put because it didn't get too far before Wagner was able to scoop it back up.
And I'm pretty sure that hit the back of Leighton Banjoff. Square in the middle of the back. Didn't go far, so he holds put over there at first.
One 1-0 pitch to Sass, swing and a miss on the low pitch for strike one. Sass 3 for 9 this year for the Joes, has scored 2 runs, has 1 RBI, 1 extra base hit. It was a double.
That double came yesterday, and the Joes win.
1-1 pitch up high. So the count 2-1 now. Runner on first, 1 away. Joes lead 1-0. Here comes the pitch. Punched high in the air. Spinning towards the right side. Foul territory. Catch is made by Colin Flynn out in right field, and there's 2 away. Banjoff stays put over at first. And that'll bring up Luke Arnold, playing third base in today's game.
Arnold had a really good first game of the doubleheader, but second game he went 0 for 3. But in the first, he went 3 for 4 with a couple RBIs. 4 to be exact on that first game of the doubleheader when the Joes lost 7-6.
He took the first pitch low for a ball.
He leads the team in RBIs with 9.
Second pitch on the way had a lot of break on it. Looked like it was going to be at the shoulders, but fell all the way down to the waist for strike one.
Wouldn't be surprised if we see Leighton Banjoff on the move here.
He's leaning over there at first, and he bluffed as it's popped up and out of play. It took a couple steps towards second, but then halted before that pitch was fouled off. The count is 1-2 to Luke Arnold. Weirman looking to get out of this inning, only giving up 1 run. Here comes the 1-2. Up high, and it popped out of the mid of Baker, but fell right in front of him. He'll pick it back up and send it back to the pitcher. 2-2 now.
Baker's had a couple of those this inning where it's just popped out of his mitt. He's having a hard time squeezing it.
Yeah, the play that allowed Castleman to advance to third was in his glove before popping out. Runner goes, grounded over to short side. Nice backhand scoop, send over to first. The throw's not in time. Carrington Cross sent that one just a little bit to the right of Tyler Wagner. He had to lean out to make the grab, and it's an infield single for Luke Arnold to keep this inning alive.
Yeah, it was a good sliding play to Cross's right, but just a tougher throw over to first base, and it was just not in time as Arnold was able to beat it down the base path.
So first and second with 2 away. Here comes Matt Dietering, batting .296. 7 RBI for the Joes. This one's sent out into left center field. Pearson tracks this one over from center to make the grab, and that will retire the side. The Joes take the lead on the run scored from Logan Castleman. It's 1-0. They lead over the Cincinnati Steam. We'll be back with the top of the second in a moment. You're listening to Joe's Baseball on YouTube.
At At Brown Dawson Flick Funeral Home, we don't just care for the recently departed. We serve those who held them most dearly. Our families have known since 1935 that they can count on our honest and respectful staff to provide only the highest level of service. The kind of service that you can't get just anywhere these days. We invite you to explore our site to learn more about Brown Dawson Flick Funeral Home at browndawsonflick.com, a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes.
Tyler Wagner will lead things off for the Steam in the top of the second. They got nothing offensively in the first. They trailed the Joes 1-0 here from Foundation Field. Chase Hopewell back on the mound after retiring the Steam in order in the top of the first. First pitch catches the outside corner for strike one. Next one on its way also catches the outside corner, strike two.
Yeah, that's a beautiful curveball there from Hopewell. Diving into the outside corner for a strike.
0-2 on the way, and it misses outside.
Hopewell throws a four-seam slider curveball change. 1.50 ERA through 3 appearances, making his fourth tonight. First start for the Joes this summer.
Here comes the 1-2. Popped up and out of play to the left side. And that hit a car.
Yeah, it sure did. Good crowd on hand. A lot of cars in the parking lot on the left side. When you come to Foundation Field, you got to be aware of where you park because you are in foul ball territory.
You hate to see it. 1-2 pitch. Throws him. Strike three. Wow, what a nice fastball there from Chase Hopewell right inside the zone, and he fools Tyler Wagner, who watches it go by. Third strikeout in 4 batters to open up Chase Hopewell's outing, and that'll bring up Colin Flynn now.
He averages 2 strikeouts per inning pitched. He already has 3 today in the 4 batters he's faced.
First pitch, ball low to Colin Flynn, freshman at Central Florida from Coral Springs. He faces the 1-0. Here it comes. It's outside. He had the check swing, but he did not go around.
I thought he might have actually did, but it was close.
There was no appeal down to first, so David Blanchette felt confident in that one. 2-0 pitch punched out into the left center gap. That'll be down for at least one. Rounding first and heading for second is Colin Flynn. He'll be in there safely. Joes still haven't pulled this one off the wall, so Flynn's going to head over to third. He will dive in there, play at the third. He is safe. So Colin Flynn is in there with a one-out triple, and that'll bring in the Hoosier Hunter Jesse. Late addition for the Steam. And he's only played in 2 games for the Steam and still looking for his first hit. First pitch from Hopewell, swing and a miss for strike one. 0-1 outside for a ball. Hunter Jesse out of South Lebanon, Ohio. One on its way, lined right side, just barely gets foul. Joe's lucky for that. That could have been another triple.
See if Hopewell can strike out Jesse and try to get 2 outs and potentially leave that runner stranded on third base and keep the Joes lead at 1.
1-2. Hit up the middle. Charging and had struggling to make the play and not able to make it at short was Cole Becker. It's going to get by Matt Dietering, and that'll allow Hunter Jesse to advance over to second. So it will not be his first hit, scored as an E6. But the former Kings Knight Hunter Jesse is aboard with the error that puts him on second, and that'll score a run as well to tie us up at 1.
Yeah, Cole Becker's really struggled at short. That is his 4th error of the season.
Becker was a late arrival to the Joes this year. Only appeared in 6 games. High leg kick on the first pitch from Hopewell is outside to Drew Baker, the catcher.
Yeah, it looked like he couldn't get the ball out of his mitt, and then he kind of lost his footing, and he was just all out of sorts.
So we'll see if Chase Hopewell can overcome some adversity here. Next pitch on the way, and it's lifted up and over the screen, foul. Drew Baker, also a Wright State catcher, just like a member of the Joes, Sammy Sass. Baker from Danville, Kentucky. Did not play for the Raiders this year. Batting .231 as Hopewell steps off. Batting .231 in 5 games this year for the Steam. One pitch on the way. It slides outside for ball 2. So a runner in scoring position here. That's Hunter Jesse. There's 1 down in the second inning. Our game's tied at 1. Hopewell steps off again. He was able to get a Xenia scout to come off the base in his last appearance, but he wasn't able to make the pickoff happen. Next pitch in there for strike 2. So now the 2-2 pitch from Hopewell. Runner goes, and it's fouled off to the screen. We'll try again at 2-2. But not before Hopewell will step off. He gets back on the rubber now and will get his pitch from Evan Ulrich. And now fires. Breaking ball up near the hands for ball 3. Counts full. Three-two pitch. Runner goes. Fouled off to the right side again. So Hopewell walks back. Baker doing a good job keeping himself alive here. Has fouled a couple pitches off. Trying to give the Steam their first lead of the game here in the second. with a runner in scoring position. Runner goes again. This time it's grounded over to third base. Play was made by Luke Arnold. It forced Dietering off the bag, but he was able to apply the tag on Baker before he could arrive at first. So the runner will advance to third. But the Joes are able to get the second out of the inning, and now one of only 2 members of this team who's appeared in all 11 games this season, Carrington Cross, will stand in.
Yeah, the Joes avoided a disaster there. It would have been the second error of the inning if Dietering wasn't able to apply the tag after the errant throw. But 2 outs now, and Hopewell trying to keep this game tied and get Cross here.
This one grounded over to short. Scooped up by Becker. Over to first. That'll retire the side. So the Steam tie it up, but the Joes are able to strand a runner on third and keep it that way. 1-1 our score. We head to the bottom of the second. Stay with us here on YouTube.
Is an AC service in Hamilton, Ohio you can trust. When you are looking for a quick AC repair in Hamilton, Ohio, turn to the professionals at Carefree Heating and Cooling. With a name for completing the work correctly the first time, you can rely on our quality service to get your AC system working like it should. When you need air conditioning fast, call us at 513-268-5164, or you can also contact us online at carefreeheatingandcoolingco.com.
Joe's fans, Chatterbox Sports is your home for high school sports all across Butler County. For live events, exclusive interviews, podcasts, photos, and more, visit chatterboxsports.com. Also follow them on Twitter and Instagram at CBoxSports.
For over 130 years, Coca-Cola has been guided by a spirit of creativity, innovation, collaboration, and love of community. The next time you come to Foundation Field to watch a Hamilton Joes game, do yourself a favor and get yourself an ice-cold Coke. Coca-Cola, proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
Are you switching or looking for a new bank? First Financial Bank is the perfect fit because they put you first. Their 3 goals is to stay flexible to serve your needs, invest in the community financially and personally, and they tailor their services to your needs. First Financial Bank. When it comes to managing your money, they make it easy, fast, and secure.
Come curious and leave inspired. The Fitton Center for Creative Arts isn't just a building, it's an experience. We are a non-profit community arts organization that has been a part of the Hamilton community for over 20 years. Visit us soon to see.
Leading off the second inning for your Joes.
Back here in the bottom of the second,
Right fielder,
Hamilton Joes and Cincinnati Steam all knotted up at 1. Harry Jackson will lead things off for the Joes. He has been moved all the way down to the 7 spot after spending the majority of the beginning of this season in the 2 spot. But some illness sidelined him for a little bit, and now the Joes are easing him back into play, and he's hitting 7th tonight. Takes the first pitch for strike 1. Swings and misses at a nice breaking ball from Weirman for strike 2.
Jackson's batting .471 on the season, which is the team best.
Breaking ball that slides right down the middle. Harry Jackson goes down on strikes, looks at the third pitch, and that's an efficient strikeout from Carson Weirman.
number 11, Braden Broom.
So that'll bring in Braden Broom, the .269 hitter. Batting 8th today. First pitch, swings and misses for strike 1. Broom had a triple yesterday. He grounds this one up third base side, but it's foul. Tyler Thaman not able to make the grab over there bare hand. Thaman is the coaching staff bat and ball golf champion. They were playing that earlier before the game. Next pitch is outside for ball 1. Just like to say Ryan Finnerty blew a huge lead. Slider inside for ball 2. Two-two pitch hit sharply to the left side, but foul.
Bat broken.
Yeah, so the bat broke. That one had a bit of a weird sound when contact was made, and so now Braden Broom will have to go get a new piece of lumber and stand back in with a 2-2 count. Apply some rosin. And now he will walk back towards the batter's box. Two-two is the count. There's one away. On deck is Evan Ulrich, the 9-hitter for the Joes. 2-2 pitch. This one's hit into the gap in left center. Will it get down? It will. It gets by Hunter Jesse out there in left and got by the center fielder Pearson as well, which allows Braden Broom to advance over to second. So a wacky play there, and now a runner in scoring position for the Joes.
Next batter, the catcher, number 4, Evan Ulrich.
So that brings in Evan Ulrich. Ulrich's been great behind the plate for the Joes, but has struggled a little bit hitting, batting just 192.
Yeah, he played in game 1 of yesterday's doubleheader. Had an RBI single.
First pitch hit over third base side, and that one gets through. This should be extra bases for Ulrich. It'll score Broom easily, and he slides into second safely and hypes up the dugout over there on the third base side. So that's an RBI double for Evan Ulrich.
Back-to-back doubles for the Joes from the 8-9 hitters in the lineup, and now top of the order for Logan Castleman. Try to add another run to the Joes' lead that stands at 1 right now.
Castleman was hit by a pitch, came around to score back in the first. Takes the first pitch, breaking ball in there for strike 1. We talked about it on yesterday's broadcast. Castleman just a run machine. 15 times he's come across a score.
He has 1 run today, too.
Yeah, 15 times he's come across a score coming into this game. You can make it 16 now.
See if he can add to his RBI total.
Breaking ball way up high. He's going to have to lean out on it. That's not a pitch to hit. That's ball 1.
No one warming up in the Steam pen. This is the furthest Weirman's gone for the Steam this summer.
Weirman started 5 of his 6 appearances at Center College. Next pitch down and away for ball 2. So Castleman ahead in the count. 2-1. The pitch. Swing and a high fly ball that's going to get foul, I believe, and it will. Lost sight of that one as it got over there towards the trees, but that one was hit really deep, just foul.
Yep, that's a home run if it stays fair. But Castleman just a little ahead on that one. We've seen Castleman with a lot of pop in his bat. When he hit the triple against the Marlins on Sunday, that one was off the wall, I believe, or very close to out in right center field.
Yeah, he also hit off the wall yesterday. Was hitting into the wind. Maybe would have had a home run were it not for that. He check swings at a high pitch. The 2-2 count, he didn't go around, so now the count's full. Cole Becker is on deck for the Joes. He's 0 for 1 today. The payoff pitch to Logan Castleman will come and be outside. So Castleman will walk. He heads over to first, and now 2 runners on base for Cole Becker. A big chance for the shortstop to blow this game open.
Next up for your Joes, number 18, Cole Becker.
Becker, the Moorhead State sophomore out of Edgewood, Kentucky, stands in. First pitch to him dives low for ball 1.
Yeah, Becker started 45 games for Moorhead State. Added 211.
One-0 pitch from Weirman. Swing and a miss at that one in the dirt. Count even at 1-1. So now in the on-deck circle for the Joes is Leighton Banjoff, who's 1 for 1 with a single in his first time up back in the first. 1-1 pitch, low for ball 2.
Yeah, the meat of the order coming up behind Becker. You have Banjoff, Sass, Arnold, and Dietering, who all have pop in their bat.
And then you got Harry Jackson, sneaky down in that 7 spot, who's got a lot of contact in his game. 2-1 pitch, and that one a little outside, but caught part of the plate.
That was 6 inches outside.
So a tough strike call there for Cole Becker, but now he faces a 2-2.
Out of battle here.
Here comes the pitch, and that one down and away for ball 3.
Big pitch coming up here for Moorman.
The payoff pitch, first and second. Here we go. This one hit hard out to left field. It'll pull foul.
Second time we've seen a ball hit well but way foul from the Joes bats this inning. Castleman did it just a couple moments ago. But Becker stays alive here with 2 runners on for the Joes.
(3-2), that one in the dirt. So Becker walks. That advances Ulrich to third, Castleman to second, and loads the bases. How about the new guy, Leighton Banjoff, with arguably his biggest at-bat as a Joe coming up. And before this can happen, Carson Weirman and Drew Baker are going to have a conversation. Leighton Banjoff, he's got power.
He has 2 RBIs on the season.
He hit a home run in
Or
15
3, actually.
games this year and hit 3 home runs back in 2020. Hit 3 home runs in just 44 at-bats for the Nebraska Cornhuskers his freshman year. First pitch on the way is outside.
Yeah, Weirman's given up 2 doubles and then back-to-back walks to the last 2 Joes batters after striking out Harry Jackson to start this bottom of the second inning.
There's only one away here in the bottom of the second. The count is 2-0 now.
Fastball count here. So let's see if Leighton Banjoff will be all over it or if he'll watch one go by for a strike.
Here comes the 2-0. It's inside. Banjoff at a check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
That was a ball, too.
Yes, I think Banjoff had the same mindset you did, Sam, but not the pitch he was hoping for. That one was inside, but he goes around, so now the count 2-1, still ahead. Breaking ball, misses high, and now Carson Weirman at risk of walking a run in.
Starting to get some movement and a guy in the bullpen for the Steam down the right side.
We'll keep our eyes peeled for that. 3-1 pitch is popped up, and it will get out of play. land in the bushes. And so now the count is full. Big pitch coming up here. See if Leighton Banjoff can prove his worth. Full count pitch to Leighton Banjoff. Here it comes. This one is popped up foul and out of play.
Just keep fighting him off because the command from Wehrman has been a little off this inning after walking back-to-back batters. And sooner or later you're going to either find one across the heart of the plate or you're going to reach on a walk and it'll score a Joe.
3-2 once more. This one hit into the right center field gap. It's going back, and it's off. It'll one-hop the wall. One runner scores. Two are coming in. Advancing all the way over to third is Leighton Banjoff. And how's that for a 3-2 hit? It's a 3 RBI triple for Leighton Banjoff.
Base clear. With the count being 3-2, he found a pitch that was right down the center of the plate, and he poked that one into right center field. The outfielders had no chance at getting that one. And Banjoff is showcasing what he can do for this Joe's offense this summer. And the lead is up to 4 for the Joes now as they lead 5-1.
So Rick Antonori is going to come out and have a conference with his team, the infield, Carson Wehrman and Drew Baker. He gives him a pat on the back, so it looks like Wehrman will stay in the game for now. After a huge hit from Leighton Banjoff. How about that kind of start? You steal home in your first game. You hit a 3 RBI triple with the bases loaded in your second.
Quick update between the Ohio Bison and Ohio Marlins. Marlins had a 4-3 lead going in the top of the ninth, but they blow it as the Bison score 3 in the top of the ninth and win 6-4.
So the Bison extend their lead out in first place. Coming into tonight, it was a half game over the Steam and 1.5 games over the Joes, who are sitting in third. First pitch outside to the cleanup hitter, Sammy Sass. Flew out to right field in the first. Doing the same would score another run here for the Joes. Good slider there from Wehrman. Catches the outside part of the plate for strike one.
Warming up in the pen is Braxton Foley for the Steam. I believe the Joes saw Foley last time they played each other.
Breaking ball outside. So now the count is 2-1. Braxton Foley out of Florence, Kentucky. Plays at South Carolina Lancaster.
Yeah, they saw him the very first night.
This one's lined into left field. It'll be a fly out to Hunter Jesse, but it will score a run. So a sacrifice fly from Sammy Sass puts one more across, extends the Joes inning out to 5 runs, and extends their lead to 6-1.
Next up for your Joes, number 35, Luke.
So it's been a while since we haven't seen anyone on the base paths, but now that's exactly what we will see. Luke Arnold will be the batter. Singled back in the first. That's as far as he got. The inning would end on a fly out to center by Matt Dietering on the next play. First pitch, a strike.
Eighth batter to come to the plate for the Joes in this inning.
That pitch catches the outside part of the strike zone, and now Arnold quickly down 0-2.
Blanchett has a big strike zone because that looked like off the plate, but he's calling it both ways, and that's most important. Be consistent.
The 0-2 pitch, that one was low. Maybe Drew Baker thought that the Steam were finally going to get out of this inning, but they'll have to hold on for at least a moment.
I thought the last pitch was a ball, and I thought that one was a strike, but instead it's opposite way both times.
1-2 pitch, grounded up the left side, foul. A 5-run explosion for the Joes here in the second inning. 6-1 is the lead. Luke Arnold faces the 1-2 with 2 away. Base is empty. Here comes the pitch. That one goes outside, but called strike 3.
Wow.
So Luke Arnold shakes his head a bit as he heads back to the dugout. And a frustrating at-bat for him, but not for the rest of the Joes. They push across 5 in the bottom of the second after giving up their 1-run lead. They push it out. It's 6-1 here from Foundation Field. We'll see more of Chase Hopewell when we come back in the third inning. Stay with us here on Hamilton Joe's YouTube.
Come curious and leave inspired. The Fitton Center for Creative Arts isn't just a building, it's an experience. We are a non-profit community arts organization that has been a part of the Hamilton community for over 20 years. Visit us soon to see what we have to offer. Learn something new in one of our art classes or workshops that are open to students of all ages. Be enthralled by extraordinary musicians, actors, and dancers at one of our live performances. Stroll through our remarkable art galleries or reserve one of our diverse venues for your special event. Become a part of the Fitton Center and redefine the way you experience the arts in Hamilton.
Kettering Health Hamilton at Fort Hamilton Hospital, founded in 1929, is dedicated to providing Butler County with community-focused health care. With skilled specialists and cutting-edge technology, they feature advanced wound care, emergency care with a Level 3 trauma center, heart and vascular care, maternity care, and orthopedics and joint replacement. Visit them at 630 Eaton Avenue in Hamilton or give them a call at 513-867-2000 for all of your healthcare needs.
Four-star mechanic.
A big inning for the Joes in the bottom of the second. They score 5, retake the lead, and extend it out to 6-1. Chase Hopewell back for his third inning of work. The leadoff batter is Truman Pearson. He's seeing his first of Hopewell. Takes the first pitch for strike 1.
Yeah, this is a 9-hitter, Truman Pearson.
Yeah.
I don't know. Kevin's just messing with us.
Kevin's messing with us over. Kevin Hawk, our stats guy. Softball prodigy.
And I don't know what's going on. I don't think this is a pinch hitter. I don't believe it is. Number 7.
It's Truman This is Truman Pearson.
Yep.
He's batting 9th. He's the only steam hitter that hasn't come to the plate yet. The count is 0-1. There was a pitch that happened before we got our stoppage, and that's a big swing and a miss there from Pearson for strike 2. The pitch from Hopewell, and that one bounces into Ulrich's midsection, so it's a ball. And now the count is 1-2. Pearson comes back in. One-two pitch. Just misses outside. For ball 2. Truman Pearson out of Erlanger, Kentucky. Sophomore at the University of Chicago. 2-2. Misses the outside corner once again. Breaking ball. Last 2 pitches were close, but just missed. And now the count is full. Pearson battles back from 0-2. Here comes the payoff pitch. And it's a breaking ball up high. So Truman Pearson reaches base with a leadoff walk. And now the top of the order will come up. Drew Klasner struck out swinging to open our night back in the first inning. Batting from the lefty box. Fast pitch there from Hopewell, but it was in the dirt. Ulrich had to spring up from his stance to keep that one in his glove. Hopewell looks over at the runner at first and now sets, but now will deal back over to first. Runner back in time. One-0 pitch. Grounded, chopper, first base side, and it'll somehow find its way into the outfield. And rounding second, heading for third is Pearson. Throw is just not in time. Pearson with the aggressive base running, trying to claw his team back into this game. He rounded second with no hesitation after that one just dribbled into shallow right field. And he was able to get into third in time. Drew Klasner with the single after both Matt Dietering and Braden Broom missed on that one for the Joes. That brings up Brennan Rowe. First pitch, and swing and a miss out in front of that one for strike one. Rowe, along with Carrington Cross, as I mentioned earlier, have played in all 11 games for the Steam. As this pitch was able to be kept in front of Ulrich, so it's 1-1 now. Hopewell comes set. This one down and away for ball two. Two one the count to Brennan Rowe, the designated hitter in today's game. Runner goes. Popped up off the handle. Right side gets out of play, so 2-2 now. Drew Klasner will return to first.
Turn all foul balls to the big white tent for a special prize.
No outs here in the top of the third. Joe's leading 6-1. Steam looking to cut into that here. 2-2 to Brennan Rowe. Here it comes. Swing and a miss.
That's a great pitch there from Hopewell. And Brennan Rowe went chasing. That's a big out. With runners on the corners, one down now.
Harrison Johnson steps in. He struck out swinging to end the first inning. This potentially opens up a double play ball to finish the inning.
That'd be nice.
First pitch from Hopewell. Fastball inside and low for ball one. That last pitch from Hopewell was a really nice one that just fooled Brennan Rowe. He had no chance. Just tried to reach across the plate to get that one, and that's a good pitch as well. Breaking ball in there for strike one. The 1-1 pitch inside part of the strike zone. Strike two.
That's just a nice pitch there from Hopewell. Froze Harrison Johnson for the back-to-back strikes now. See if he can freeze him again.
Hopewell painting the corners. Here comes the 1-2. in there. Strike 3.
So
Hopewell freezes another. That's his second looking strikeout of the day.
Yeah, Hopewell goes curveball, and then he comes in with gas, and Harrison Johnson has nothing to do, nothing working at the plate. Now in 2 at-bats with 2 strikeouts. He just let that one go right by, and Ulrich did a nice job to frame it. It did catch a lot of the plate, though. And there's 2 outs, and now Hopewell, after giving up a walk and a single and runners on the corners, there's 2 outs, and the Joes can possibly get out of this with no damage done.
The batter is Tyler Wagner, the first baseman. 0 for 1 with a looking strikeout in the second inning. He grounds this one up third base side. Picked up and fired over to first by Luke Arnold, and that will retire the side. So, after a bit of a rocky start from Chase Hopewell, he's able to strike out 2 and get a putout to end the third inning with no damage done. The Joes still hold on to their 6-1 lead. They'll look to add to it when we come back. Stay with us.
4-Star Mechanical is your one-stop shop for all things heating, ventilation, air conditioning, and refrigeration. With over 100 combined years of industry-specific experience, they're equipped with the design and job site knowledge to complete every project from concept to routine maintenance. Call them at 513-737-1008. If you're looking for an industry leader,
Leads off player nine, number 10, Matt Dietering.
Chase Hopewell escapes the jam for the Joes in the top of the third. Now Matt Dietering will look to extend on his team's 6-1 lead.
Yeah, Dietering was the only man not to bat for the Joes. Joes batted 8 in that 6-run second.
Grounder over first base side. Nice grab there by Tyler Wagner, and he'll step on the base for a first out. Great unassisted put out there.
Yeah, that was a nice sliding play by Wagner to keep it in front, and that possibly could have been a double, but obviously would have been a base hit. And Dietering instead is retired to start things here in the third.
That'll bring up Harry Jackson. Should note there's a new pitcher in for the Steam this inning. It's Braxton Foley after Weirman went 2 innings, giving up 6 runs on 5 hits.
Yeah, the Joes did a really good job against Weirman.
Harry Jackson fouls this one off, and between the legs of Drew Baker.
Braxton Foley, who's on the mound now for the Steam, he did pitch all the way back in the home opener, or the first game of the season for the Steam when they took on the Joes. He went 3 innings, gave up 1 run, no hits, 6 strikeouts, and walked 4.
Grounder third base side's going to somehow stay fair. Play over to first is just in time.
Yeah, I think the Steam got him by a half step. That was really close as Harry Jackson was bolting down the line.
So Jackson is retired. Back-to-back nice plays from the Steam. This time it was Harrison Johnson at third who provided the delivery. That'll bring up Braden Broom, who hit a double and came around to score. That started things for the Joes in the second inning. First pitch down and away for ball one. Foley has only pitched in one other game besides his play against the Joes, as this next one's in the dirt. He's gone 5 innings total, giving up 2 runs, both earned, off 3 hits, walking 4 and striking out 9. 3.60 ERA and a record of 1-0. 2-0 pitch, also in the dirt, and now Broom well ahead.
Yeah, Foley was the guy who earned the win in Game 1 of the season.
Broom swings and misses, gets the green light on the 3-0, but
yeah, he potentially probably
doesn't
swung
help
that ball
him.
forward.
Yeah, that was up and inside. So now he'll face the 3-1, and now he'll swing at one that bounces its way to the backstop for strike 2. So Braden Broom now has the count all the way at full after being ahead 3-0. Here comes the pitch. And they got him looking. Broom was on his way to second base, or first base rather, thinking he had walked. But instead, it'll be the third looking strikeout from Steam pitching, and that will retire the side. So we get our first scoreless inning of the day. No runs in the third for either team. Our score is still 6-1. We'll head to the fourth when we come back.
If you're looking for an industry leader in all things related to windows and doors, look no further than L.E. Schofield Window and Door Co. With over 7 decades of experience in providing window and door repair and replacement services, as well as glass, screens, and other products, you can count on them to get the job done right the first time around. Call them today at 513-863-8932.
Woman-owned and family operated.
Back here for the top of the fourth inning. Colin Flynn will stand in and look to get his team back into this one. Cincinnati Steam trailing the Hamilton Joes 6-1. Thank you for joining us here on this Wednesday night. This one may have broke the bat. It's a dribbler over to short. Tough play, but made by Cole Becker.
Cole Becker, that's like the second kind of play where he's had to come charging in. The first time, he really couldn't get the ball out of his mitt, and he did struggle a little bit there, but was able to get it out cleanly and fire it over to Dietering at first for the out.
So now Hunter Jesse will come up. Reached on an error from Cole Becker back in the second inning, got all the way to third before the side was retired. First pitch from Hopewell, bouncing before home plate for ball one. One-zero pitch, breaking ball up and away for ball two. Now the 2-0 pitch. In there for strike one. 2-1 swing and a miss there. Nice breaking ball from Chase Hopewell. And so now Hunter Jesse facing a 2-2 count. The pitch, swing and a miss. Fifth strikeout from Chase Hopewell. The third or fourth by way of swinging. And that'll bring in Drew Baker now with 2 away.
Six strikeouts for Chase Hopewell today. He's been dominant on the mound. Only had the one hiccup in the second inning when Colin Flynn tripled.
First pitch misses to Drew Baker for ball 1. He's allowed 2 hits, 4 base runners total, walked 1, and had 1 reach on an error. Baker fouls this one off his leg, so he'll take a lap. Count is 1-1.
Joe's pitching entering today's game in first place in the GLSCO with a 3.47 ERA.
They moved in front of the Ohio Bison after yesterday's set of games. This pitch gets away from Evan Ulrich for ball 2. Cincinnati Steam are third in that category. Their team ERA at 3.77. We've seen the ERAs climb just a little bit as we've gotten into the second full week of competition here into the GLSCL. That pitch inside but called strike. So now the count is 2-2.
David Blanchett's strike zone is the strike zone plus 3 inches on each side of the plate. But he's been calling it both ways. But
yeah, a lot of strike calls on both sides today. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout from Chase Hopewell. And the Steam go 1-2-3 here in the 4th inning. Joe still leads 6-1. They'll look to extend that in the bottom of the 4th when we come back. You're listening to Joe's Baseball on YouTube.
Brought to you by the Casual Pint.
Woman-owned and family-operated, M&G Body Shop has a honest and dependable staff that has over 30 years of experience bringing cars back to life. M&G Body Shop can get your car back safely on the road, providing a wide variety of services including bodywork, frame adjustment, painting, total loss evaluation, window and glass repair, collision repair, alignment, insurance claim reports, and paintless dent repair, and more. Visit M&G Body Shop at 12018 Hamilton Avenue in Cincinnati or call them up at 513-851-9056.
Are your clothes still dirty after going through the wash? Is your fridge failing to keep things cold? Pate Appliance Service offers superior home appliance repair in Hamilton, Ohio, so you can get on with your day-to-day activities. They are a family-owned company offering fast and reliable appliance repairs. Their skilled service technicians work on a wide variety of brands and home appliances, providing quality repairs on everything from dishwashers to microwaves. Go to their location at 780 South Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard or contact them at 513-285-3519.
Pfefferly Tire and Auto is your car's home for all of its needs. Whether you just need a quick oil change, a repair, or you're in the market for new tires, Pfefferly will get it done with professionalism and honesty. And with convenient locations in both Fairfield and Hamilton, there's always a place nearby.
Planet Fitness strives to create a workout environment where everyone feels accepted and respected. That's why at Planet Fitness Hamilton, Ohio, we take care to make sure our club is clean and welcoming, our staff is friendly, and our certified trainers are ready to help. Whether you're a first-time gym user or a fitness veteran, you'll always have a home in our judgment-free zone.
Evan Ulrich will begin things for the Joes here in the bottom of the 4th inning. They lead the Cincinnati Steam 6-1. Braxton Foley delivers the first pitch. Check swing from Ulrich. I don't think he went. They're going to appeal the first anyway, but not even a signal from Jeffrey Sizek.
guess that means he didn't go.
That one misses for ball 2.
Yeah, he's staring right into the sun. That's starting to set. As you can see, the shadows on the field.
Ulrich swings and chops this one to the backstop for strike 1. It's a good night for baseball here in Hamilton. Was about 80 degrees a couple hours before first pitch, and
Felt
obviously,
hotter.
yeah, it felt a little bit warmer, but that's gonna trickle down a little bit as the night rolls on. This one's grounded over to short. Cross delivers over to first, short hop, and the play is made by Tyler Wagner. He scoops it up and gets the first out. So now the top of the order once again, Logan Castleman. Still no official at bat yet. He was hit by a pitch and walked.
I think Ulrich might have broken his bat. Had a weird sound. I don't know if it was off the end of the bat. Maybe chipped some wood. Uh-oh.
This one's hit high in the air to left field from Castleman. Backtracking is Jesse. He will make the play about 10 feet in front of the warning track. So after scoring in his first 2 plate appearances, Logan Castleman will not do that in his third. He rounded second. Now he's heading for third. Will he touch it? Nah, he won't.
Yeah, he hit that one well, but just got a little too far underneath it for the fly out. Steam pitching trying to get their first 1-2-3 inning of the night.
Cole Becker is the man who stands in their way. He takes the first pitch for a strike. Becker walked and scored in the second inning, popped out to short in the first.
Steam pitching has been really good this season. They've given up only 54 hits, which is first in the GLSCL. Joes have 5 today.
This pitch a little bit wild for ball 2.
And also their first in opponent average, which was 202 entering the game today.
2-1 pitch. Knotted into the left center field gap. It'll be down for a base hit. So Cole Becker in with a 2-out single. That'll bring in Leighton Banjoff. 2-out hitting. It's been a strength for the Joes. Let's see if they can start a rally as they did yesterday.
Banjoff having himself a day, 2 for 2 with a single and a triple, 4 RBIs in today's game. And we're only in the 4th inning.
First pitch catches the outside corner for strike 1. Runner goes. This pitch in there for strike 2. The throw is wild. It'll get out into the outfield, and it'll allow Becker to run over to third and reach there standing up. So he had to slide in a second. He got back up on his feet and trotted over to third after Drew Baker's throw went all the way into the outfield, and now the count is 0-2 to Leighton Banjoff, but a hit will score a run. 0-2, that one almost hit Banjoff on the inside, but just misses him for ball 1. Banjoff, it feels like, has been a much-needed injection of life for these Joes bats. They've performed well in the past couple days since he's joined the team. Next pitch up high for ball 2.
Okay, E5, I'm sorry. E4, yeah, right.
2-2 pitch, fouled off.
E4, I'm sorry.
Banjoff still alive. Here comes the pitch. This one hit into center field. Tracking back is Pearson, and he will make the grab for the third out. So Cole Becker reached with 2 outs and was able to advance all the way over to third, but Leighton Banjoff flew out to dead center to finish off the inning. Back-to-back scoreless ones for both of these teams. Our game still stands at 6-1. We'll move into the 5th when we return.
Queen City Hospice is your local, independently owned and operated center that is dedicated to providing patient-centered care and support to residents of the greater Cincinnati area in whatever place they call home. We understand that our staff is the most important aspect of our organization, and that is why we hire only the most qualified and compassionate individuals in the industry. This is why our care is second to none.
Get ready, Joe's fans. Raising Cane's is coming to Hamilton. Opening June 29th at 1479 Main Street, you can enjoy the world-famous flavor of Raising Cane's chicken fingers. Can't wait? Head down to Fairfield, where there's a Cane's located at 5120 Dixie Highway that can satisfy all your cravings right now. Raising Cane's is a proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
Hungry Joe's fans, stop by Richard's Pizza before, during, or after the Hamilton Joes game. Order a pizza that was voted #1 best pizza in Butler County, or order one of their famous Italian steak sandwiches at Richard's Pizza, located on 417 Main Street. You can order online or stop by Richard's Pizza for your next delicious meal.
The Robinson Fence Company of Hamilton has been serving the community for over 27 years. Receiving an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau, they have been Hamilton's top choice for gating and fencing needs. Give them a visit at 1635 Howell Avenue in Hamilton, or give them a call at 513-867-0080.
Leading off from the steam, number 33, Carrington Cross.
To the fifth we go. The Hamilton Joes leading the Cincinnati Steam by a 6-1 score. Carrington Cross will lead off for Cincinnati. First pitch from Chase Hopewell had him leaning out, but slides back into the strike zone. The 0-1 offering. Down and away for ball one. No one in the Joes' pen. Chase Hopewell's looked pretty good. Had a bit of a hiccup back in the second inning, but has since recovered. Breaking ball outside corner for strike two. Joseph only allowed 2 hits in this game, giving up 1 run. Pushed 6 across at the plate. 1-2 is fouled back. That had some heat on it. And now the Cincinnati Bearcat, Carrington Cross, will await the 1-2. And he got him looking. Carrington Cross looks at another breaking ball on the outside corner. And he goes down on strikes. That's another one for Chase Hopewell.
Another one that was maybe 2 or 3 inches off the plate, too, but it's been called both ways from David Blanchett.
Maybe Hopewell had a chat with him before the game and said, hey, I got to show off for the scouts. The batter is Truman Pearson. He takes the first pitch for a strike. And now we'll receive the 0-1. Breaking ball that just misses high. Top of the order on deck for the Steam. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Zipped in there, but misses low for ball 2.
Oh.
1-2 pitch, or 2-1 pitch rather, big swing and a miss for strike 2.
Yeah, Pearson way ahead of that one on the breaking ball from Hopewell. Hopewell trying to get his 9th strikeout of the night.
And we're only in the 5th inning. Here's the windup and pitch. Swing and a miss. Chase Hopewell with 2 strikeouts and 2 batters in this inning. And now the beer batter, Drew Klasner, comes up to the plate.
And he gave a little fist bump like he's excited to be the beer batter tonight. He struck out back in the first inning and then singled in the third for the Steam. Hopewell trying to strike out the side in order here in the 5th.
First pitch to Klasner, inside for ball 1. There is someone warming up in the Joe's pen. As the 1-0 pitch is sent out to left field, looping towards the line. It'll get down for a base hit, taking a long turnaround first, and returning back there is Drew Klasner. And he is aboard with a 2-out single. That brings in Brennan Rowe. Rowe 0 for 2 today. Ground out to third and a swinging strikeout. Hopewell with a bit of an awkward pickoff move over there to first. Klasner hadn't even left the base. He was facing the opposite direction. First pitch of the at-bat, slider outside.
Brennan Rowe, who's coming into the game batting .382, 0 for 2 on the day today. He hasn't figured out Hopewell yet, but let's see if he can here on this third at-bat.
The pitch, ground over to short. The flip by Becker, Broom with the catch, and that will retire the side. So 2 strikeouts to start off the inning from Chase Hopewell. He allows a base runner, but with the very next batter, he's able to end the inning, and the Joes hold on to their 6-1 lead. We go to the bottom of the 5th, and the Joes still holding on to that sizable lead. They'll look to extend it when we come back. You're listening to Joe's Baseball on YouTube.
At Smoothie King Fairfield, we believe in helping each guest meet their health and fitness goals. That's why our ingredients are chosen carefully, and every one of our blends is crafted purposefully so you can rule the day. We can find the perfect blend for you with whole non-GMO fruits, organic veggies, and no artificial colors, flavors, or preservatives. We're ready to serve you a healthy meal on the go with contactless pickup and delivery options. Visit us at 8744 Michael Lane in Fairfield, Ohio, or give us a call at 513-829-0824. Smoothie King, smoothies with a purpose.
Story Point Fairfield isn't just a place to reside. It's a place for residents to truly shine every day, offering a diverse range of senior living services. Our community is designed to suit all resident lifestyles, from highly independent seniors to those who may require day-to-day assistance. Every resident becomes a member of our community. We strive to make sure each moment of each day is something to remember. Whether you need one surface for multiple sports or a sports-specific field build, the Motts Group is here to help. Their experience ranges from professional sports clubs to educational institutions to community complexes, fueling teams with consistent, safe, and reliable fields. Contact them at 513-548-3622 to get your new turf field.
Luke Westpoli, Sam Newcomb alongside back here for the 5th inning of tonight's game between the Hamilton Joes and the Cincinnati Steam. Joes lead 6-1. Sammy Sass in the batter's box. Sass had an RBI sacrifice fly back in the 2nd inning that scored Leighton Banjoff after his triple and flew out to right in the 1st inning. Down 0-2, check swing. He did not go around. So he stays alive.
Sass had that sac fly in the 2nd. That scored Becker.
That one's in there for strike 3. So a looking strikeout for Sammy Sass. And that one definitely in the zone. So he walks back to the dugout slowly, and now Luke Arnold, who's 1 for 2, struck out looking in his last time up, will come to the plate. First pitch in there for strike 1. Braxton Foley still on the mound for the Steam. No one in the pen for them as of right now. Here comes the 0-1 pitch outside. The 1-1. Outside corner, strike 2. Luke Arnold trying to avoid going down on strikes for the second straight time. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Just outside.
That was an inch off of David Blanchett's strike zone.
Count is 2-2. And this one popped up into right field, racing in and diving after it, not making the play is Colin Flynn. It gets behind him. This is going to be extra bases. Stopping at second is Luke Arnold. That's the right decision, as it was a good recovery from Flynn after that ball got behind him to get that back into the infield fast. But nonetheless, a one-out double for Luke Arnold, and now a runner in scoring position for Matt Dietering. The Joes looking to extend their lead.
Yeah, we've seen a couple of times where the Joes have put one in the outfield, and the Cincinnati Steam outfield consisting of Hunter Jesse, Truman Pearson, and Colin Flynn diving after the baseball, but not being able to snag it before it hits the turf. We've seen a couple of those tonight. And it's resulted in extra bases for Joe's batters. That is the fourth extra base hit for the Joes tonight.
Braden Broom had a similar thing happen to him over in left center field earlier in the game. He got a double out of it. Matt Dietering is ahead 2-0. As Drew Baker has to restrap some of his pads, and now we'll get ready for the 2-0 offering. Here it comes, and it's a good slider that comes back into the strike zone.
Dietering in his last at-bat hit one hard down the first base line, but Tyler Wagner made a nice diving play towards the line.
Dietering loves to pull it. 2-1 pitch in the dirt. Good job by Baker to keep that in front of him. So the count is 3-1 now. We saw Dietering with a rare opposite field hit yesterday.
It was RBI, too.
It was an RBI. And this pitch is outside, so Dietering will walk. Dietering looked almost frustrated that he wasn't able to get a chance to swing the bat, but nonetheless, he does get on base, and now it's first and second for Harry Jackson. 0 for 2 in today's game, but his season trend has been to put the ball in play and get base hits. He fouls the first one, though, back to the screen.
Yeah, ever since he's came back into the lineup after being sick for a couple of days, he is 1 for 6 since he's come back into the lineup for the Joes.
8 for 17 total. No extra base hits for Jackson.
Single machine.
But yeah, batting .471. If you can just get on base every time, that'll make your teammates happy.
Whoa.
This pitch gets way away from Foley. Both runners will advance. It was behind Harry Jackson, and it got to the backstop.
Yeah, that one just slipped out of his hands. What was it the other night? I don't know who the Joes were playing, but their pitcher, on a 3-2 pitch, threw one, like, sideways, like the dugout.
I remember what you're referring to. I remember the play.
Not sure if it was a road game or home game. So many games thus far.
So when hit out into right, it's going to pull foul.
Can't believe this one's already our 11th game of the season. So that means we're 25% done. Just a little over 25% done with the regular season. Top 2 teams in the South Division will play a best out of 3 in the playoffs, and then a winner of that will face the winner of the North Division.
1-2 pitch. Baker comes out of his stance to keep it out front, and now it's 2-2.
And I wouldn't be surprised at the end of the season we see both these teams playing in that playoff game. As of right now, the Bison do have the lead in first place at 8-2.
2-2 pitch grounded up the middle. It hits off of Klasner's hand. He's able to get it over to first. and
They got him.
I missed the call, so they got him. But I believe a run did score, and it did. So, yeah. Klasner had trouble with that one, but he was still able to get the out. Keegan Burney, first base coach for the Joes, wanted to get the call over on the right side, but he did not get it. There's 2 away, and now a runner on third. The Joes extend their lead to 7-1. And now Braden Broom will look at a first pitch strike.
That's back-to-back at-bats where Harry Jackson has grounded one into the infield and is almost beaten it out. He's been out by a half step both times. But he did get the RBI on that last ground ball.
Grounder over to short. Cross. Fields fires, and that will retire the side. So Dietering was not able to score, but the Joes are still able to get one across and extend their lead to 6. 7-1 is our score. Steam got 4 innings to try and put something together on the offensive side. They'll look to start that when we come back. You're listening to Hamilton Joe's Baseball on YouTube.
Tri-Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is safe and ready for you. Have an injury of some sort? Stop by Tri-Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine located on 3035 Hamilton Mason Road. The physicians and specialists at the Tri-Health Orthopedic and Sports Institute provide a full range of orthopedic care to ensure you don't miss out on a single moment on or off the field.
Joe's fans, in need of insurance, United Heartland Insurance Agency has your back. A consolidation of a number of family-owned independent insurance agencies dating back to 1872, for years they have been protecting the assets of their clients by offering comprehensive and competitive business, personal, and life insurance products. Visit their Hamilton office at 185 North Brookwood Avenue in Hamilton, or give them a call at 513-896-5555.
The Greater Miami Valley YMCA. When communities get better, the world gets better. Discover how we positively impact the nation and how you can help us, one neighborhood at a time. The Greater Miami Valley Y, your local stop for building a healthy spirit for mind and body for all.
Leading off the 6th inning for the Steam. Number 5, Harrison.
New pitcher in for the Hamilton Joes. It's Noah Reisenfeld. Chase Hopewell comes out after 5 innings pitched. Gives up 1 run. It was earned off 3 hits. Struck out 9 and walked only 1. So a good outing for Hopewell, making his first start for the Joes after assuming more of a closer role for them this season. Noah Reisenfeld comes in. The batter's Harrison Johnson took a first pitch strike and then fouled the second pitch off to the left side out of play, so now he's down 0-2.
Reisenfeld throws a 4-seam, 2-seam sinker curve. First 2 pitches to Johnson has been curveballs. Let's see what he goes with here.
Swing and a miss, and this one gets away from Ulrich. Running over to first and getting there safely is Johnson. So a drop third strike. Credit the 10th strikeout of the game to the Joes pitching staff and the first to Noah Reisenfeld, but a pass ball as that one just slipped between the legs of Evan Ulrich,
Next batter,
and Harrison Johnson reaches.
Tyler Wagner.
Tyler Wagner now 0 for 2 in the game. First pitch to him fouled off out of play.
Reisenfeld making his 3rd appearance in relief for the Joes. Has pitched 3 innings, hasn't given up a hit or a run. Has walked 5 and struck out 2.
That next pitch inside for ball one. Reisenfeld gives over to first. Johnson's back in time. Now he'll step back on the rubber. Chopper over to second. They get one. Over to first. It is not in time. So Tyler Wagner reaches on a fielder's choice. Harrison Johnson is retired. The Joe's able to get one, but now a runner on first. Colin Flynn comes up to the plate. 1 for 2 today. Hit a triple back in the second. And would eventually score the only run for the Cincinnati Steam of today's game.
That ball hit from Tyler Wagner was just not hit hard enough for the Joes to turn it.
Time is called. Throw over to first. Wagner's back in time.
A good scoop over there for Dietering if it got by him. Tyler Wagner's probably sitting at second.
This next pitch is inside. Flynn had to lean out of the way, and now he'll step back in. Swing and fouled off to the right side. One the count. From the stretch. Reisenfeld deals. This one is outside. 4 ball. The 2-1. Fouled off to the backstop, and now it's 2-2. Joes lead 7-1 over the Steam, looking to take over second place in the South Division. Move into playoff contention, of course, though it is very, very early. This pitch just outside for ball 3. Next pitch hit straight up the middle. Reisenfeld able to get out of the way, but it'll get into center for a base hit. So Colin Flynn, despite 2 base runners for the Steam, gets them their first hit of the inning.
Yeah, that one went whistling by Reisenfeld straight up the middle.
This brings in Hunter Jesse. 0 for 2, reached on an error and struck out. Reisenfeld delivers. First pitch up and in for ball 1. One 0 pitch outside corner for a strike.
Hunter Jesse for the Hoosiers this past season had 40 at-bats, 9 hits, batting .225.
As we mentioned earlier, was a late addition to this Steam team. That was an awkward catch there from Evan Ulrich on the outside pitch. He's going to take his glove off and stretch that wrist out. Now the 2-1. Good pitch there. Outside corner for strike 2. Here comes the 2-2. This one popped up into left field. Banjoff will backtrack and make the catch. Both runners will have to hold at their spots, and there's 2 down here in the 6th. That brings up Drew Baker rather. Hunter Jesse retired.
Number 16, Drew Baker.
Update in the South Division standings. As we mentioned earlier, the Bison scored a 3 in the top of the 9th to defeat the Marlins 6-4, and the Richmond Jazz holding on to a 1-run lead against the Scouts 9-8 in the top of the 9th.
Scouts led earlier in that game. First pitch to Drew Baker in there for strike 1. Scouts have been on a bit of a hot streak lately after a really slow start. And that next pitch just misses outside for ball 1.
Yeah, the Scouts were up 8-4 going in the bottom of the 8th, and then the Jazz scored 5. So the Jazz are 2 outs away now after they just got their first out in the 9th from getting a victory, comeback win over the Scouts.
Next pitch inside for ball 2. The Jazz and Scouts are both teams that defeated the Joes while they were on their mini road trip over the weekend. And that was a really tough stretch for the Joes. Nice breaking ball there from Reisenfeld for strike 2. They bounced back against the Ohio Marlins in a walk-off win on Sunday and then split with the first-place Ohio Bison yesterday. And now a big game here, jockeying for position in that second-place spot with the Cincinnati Steam. Pitch outside from Reisenfeld.
Big pitch here. A ball will walk the bases loaded. Strikeout. And the Joes will come up to bat. It'll be the 3rd out. Let's see what happens.
3-2 pitch. It's up high, and that will load the bases. So Evan Ulrich gives a calming gesture over to his pitcher, Noah Reisenfeld, and now the base is loaded, and the Cincinnati Steam with their first real chance to get themselves back into this game after falling behind early. It's Carrington Cross, 0 for 2 today, but batting .350 coming into this game on the season. He takes the first pitch on the outside corner for strike 1. Next one on its way. It's inside. Reisenfeld has got to be careful here. Playing with fire with the bases loaded. 1-1. That's a good pitch. Outside corner for strike 2. That's a spot that he's really worked well in his short outing. And Carrington Cross stepped out. Looked like a bug, maybe a cicada, flew into his face.
Yeah.
But now he'll set and get ready. 1-2, swing and a miss. Noah Reisenfeld escapes the jam, and the Steam do not push any runs across. They strand 3 on the base paths, and they still trail 7-1. Some momentum for the Joes after they've slowed down just a little bit. They still lead 7-1. We'll see if they can extend that in the bottom of the 6th inning when we return.
The Casual Pint is a community and neighborhood craft beer spot located in Hamilton that provides a vast selection of the best craft beers the region has to offer. They also offer a great selection of food options from appetizers to entrees, so if you just need a snack while you socialize or want to enjoy lunch or dinner, they have something that will hit the spot. Go online and order at hamilton.thecasualpint.com or go to their location located on 130 Riverfront Plaza. That is 130 Riverfront Plaza in Hamilton, Ohio. Proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
The Steam were threatening in the top of the 6th, but they weren't able to chip into this Joe's lead. It's still 7-1. Evan Ulrich comes up to lead things off in the bottom of the 6th. 1 for 2 with a double. And an RBI, takes the first pitch for strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch outside. So the count is 1-1. And now this one in the dirt. Pitcher still Braxton Foley for the Steam. And still no one in their bullpen. Foley's been pretty good since the removal of Carson Weirman. Good breaking ball there on the outside corner for strike 2. And 2-2 pitch. Ulrich with a half swing, and he knows that he went around, so a tough way for him to go out. He strikes out, and that brings up the top of the order in Logan Castleman.
Castleman hasn't had a hit in a while. Didn't have a hit in the doubleheader yesterday. Still hitless today, but he has gone around and scored twice. That's what he does, is score runs. GLSCL leader in runs. But trying to get back in the hit column.
2 runs today for Castleman. After being hit by a pitch in the first and walking in the second, he came around both times. Flew out to left field on a hit that had a lot of pop to it, but just couldn't carry the extra 20 feet to get over the wall. He takes the first strike of the at-bat. The count he faces now is 2-1. And breaking ball in there for strike 2. So Castleman readies. Here comes the 2-2 pitch from the windup. On its way outside. So the count is full. Castleman a chance to reach the base paths for the 3rd time and maybe potentially still remain hitless. And that's exactly what he's going to do. He takes a low pitch for ball 4. So 2 walks and a hit by pitch for Logan Castleman. After 4 plate appearances, he's 0 for 1.
Yeah. He does his job, though, getting on base. We talked to him on our podcast in episode 1. You go ahead and look at that here on our YouTube page. But, yeah, Castleman now, he came into the game with an average over 500.
And this one's lined into right field, and a single from Cole Becker. Castleman had a bit of trouble stopping his momentum as he came around second, but was able to get back in time. Cole Becker with the single, and that pushes a runner over to second. And now Leighton Banjoff comes in. A clutch hit back in the 2nd inning off a 3-2 pitch. He hit it juiced. With the bases loaded. He hit a 3 RBI triple and eventually scored.
Uh-oh.
He hits this one high in the air to left field. Reaching up and making the grab is Jesse. As barely back in time was Castleman, who thought that one was going to get down, ran all the way over to third base, and then had to go 90 feet backwards.
I thought that was going to be over the left fielder's head, Jesse.
Yeah, Jesse didn't really catch that one how you normally see outfielders catch. He basically had his arm completely outstretched, straight over his head, and was able to make the grab. So Banjoff flies out to left.
He hit that one hard, though.
Yeah, really well hit ball. Thought that would maybe get out. This one is going to not get through. What a play at second to get the out. But a run will... No, a run will not score. That's 3 outs. What am I saying? Goodness. Well, nonetheless, Drew Klasner with a fantastic play to hold off the Joes scoring, and that'll end the inning. So the Joes were threatening, but some nice plays by the Steam in the field hold them off the scoreboard, and no runs for either team in the 6th inning. We head to the 7th. The Joes still lead 7-1, and the Steam down to their last few chances. We'll see that when we come back. ADG Services is Hamilton and Fairfield's most trusted painting contractors, offering deck staining, sealing, and waterproofing, as well as drywall texturing and exterior and interior painting, as well as many other services. ADG Services is your way to go for all your painting needs. Visit them at 456 Sims Road in Fairfield or give them a call at 513-295-2767. ADG Services, a proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes. All Wealth Federal Credit Union is committed to providing for you. Through convenient online banking, home and auto loans, saving accounts, checking accounts, credit cards, and more, All Wealth can provide for all of your banking needs. Located at 6 South 2nd Street in Hamilton, they can be found on the phone at 513-868-5881 or online at allwealth.org. All Wealth, supporting those who serve us.
Butler County Mental Health and Addiction Recovery Services, in partnership with the community, is here to provide
Luke Westpoli, Sam Newcomb alongside, back here for the 7th inning of action in today's game. The Joes leading the Cincinnati Steam by a 7-1 score. Noah Reisenfeld on the mound. First pitch fastball outside for ball 1 to Truman Pearson, the 9-hitter. 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Walked back in the 3rd inning before being stranded at third base. Pops this one up out of play. Steam really need to get the offense going here. They had a chance in that last inning. The bases were loaded, but Carrington Cross strikes out swinging to retire the side. This next pitch just outside.
1-1, I believe. 2-1.
2-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Truman Pearson just missed that one, and he waves at another fastball from Reisenfeld. Quick delivery, and this one bounces way in front of home plate for ball 3. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Truman out of University of Chicago by 349.
He lifts this one up out to left field. Banjoff comes in to make the grab. He had to take a couple steps at the last moment, but he's able to make the play for the first out. And now Drew Klasner, who after striking out in the first at-bat of the game, has had himself a nice night, 2 singles.
And is the beer batter after he was the first strikeout of the game.
Yeah, he gave a little gesture to the crowd after the last time it was announced before lining one out in the left field for a single.
Yeah.
First pitch breaking ball up high for ball 1.
Cerner just made a nice, nifty play out in the field to end things and save a run from coming across for the Joes.
Next pitch misses for ball 2.
Cerner has 2 of the 4 hits for the Steam tonight.
Reisenfeld with the 2-0 offering, and that one gets a bit away from him up high. So the count now at 3-0.
Other 2 hits were from Colin Flynn and Colin Flynn. So Colin Flynn has the other 2.
So Klasner will reach base for the 3rd time today, this time via the walk. And that'll bring up Brennan Rowe. Ended the 5th inning with a fielder's choice. Struck out in the 3rd, grounded out to 3rd in the 1st. Looking for his first hit today, runner on 1st. 1 out here in the top of the 7th. That pitch had a lot of movement on it, cutting all the way across the plate and down to the bottom part of the strike zone. Oh, 0-1 pitch to Rowe. And this one down and away for ball 1.
And Reisenfeld went right back to that curveball after getting a strike in the outside corner to Rowe, but this one just dives a little bit low and outside.
This one inside. Ulrich looked like he almost reached out in front of Rowe to grab that one. Now the ball or 2 balls rather, 1 strike to Brennan Rowe. Runner goes. Gunning over to second, good throw, and it is in time.
What a beauty from Evan Ulrich.
Ulrich guns down Drew Klosner, and that is the second out. Klosner was on the move, because if that one was a ball, he would have advanced over to second for the force play, but that one was in the strike zone, and Ulrich was able to gun him down. This one inside, though, so the Steam have an extra out on the board, but they're able to just replace that runner over at first right away. Brennan Rowe works the walk. That brings up Harrison Johnson. Struck out 3 times today.
Yeah, he's been quiet ever since game 1 of this season against this Joe's team. He went 3 for 3 on night 1 with a 3-run shot over the right center fence at Y'all's Ballpark, but since he's been, well, obviously today he's 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. And then in game 2 against this Joe's team, he went, my goodness, I can't find it. There we go. He went, oh, that was game 1. I'll find it in a moment.
We had a conference. Johnson's looking to avoid the golden sombrero here.
Yeah.
He did reach base once.
So ever
via
since
the drop third
three,
strike.
ever since Harrison Johnson went 3 for 3 night 1 against the Joes, and the last time they played, he was 0 for 3, and tonight he's 0 for 3. So he's 0 for 6 since that really good game 1.
First pitch misses low for ball 1. As I was saying earlier, Johnson has reached base once today on a drop third strike. It got through the legs of Evan Ulrich. He fouls this one off hard to the left side. Out of play. That one took a hard bounce off the parking lot and bounced 20 feet in the air. And what do we have here? He's walking over to first base.
The only answer to that would be catcher interference.
Interesting. So Johnson advances over to first. So it is catcher's interference. So now with 2 away, there's runners on first and second. Tyler Wagner swings and misses out in front of the first pitch for strike 1. And this one gets away from Reisenfeld. It bounces over the head of Ulrich. Both runners will advance. So now 2 runners in scoring position here for the Steam.
Yeah, Reisenfeld trying to avoid giving up his first run of the season. Making his 3rd appearance for the Joes, 2nd inning of work tonight.
He had the bases loaded back in the 6th inning, but was able to escape.
He's the only guy in the Joes pitching staff that has yet to give up a run. Kyle Durham did not give up a run, but he's no longer on the team.
Grounder over to second. Broom with some trouble over to first. It is in time. Whew. Another threatening look from the Cincinnati Steam on the base paths that Noah Reisenfeld is able to escape. Close play there at first. Braden Broom's able to get the runner, and the Joes lead stays 7-1. Let's have a stretch, shall we? We'll head to the bottom of the 7th, and when we come back, here from Foundation Field in Hamilton.
Butler County Mental Health and Addiction Recovery Services, in partnership with the community, is here to provide comprehensive recovery-oriented system of care and prevention. In addition, we continuously improve the quality of life of Butler County citizens through the support of addiction and mental health recovery services. Butler County Mental Health and Addiction Recovery, a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes. Bridgewater Falls offers guests a unique shopping experience with more than 30 shopping destinations, including Target, JCPenney, Ulta, Best Buy, Michaels, Dick's Sporting Goods, and many more. Bridgewater Falls also has a wide variety of delicious dining destinations. From burgers to pizza to sushi, experience all the flavors of Bridgewater Falls. Bridgewater Falls is located just off the Butler County Veterans Highway, Ohio 129, at the corner of Princeton Road and Bypass 4. Come experience a great shopping, dining, and services in the heart of Fairfield Township, Ohio. At Brown Dawson Flick Funeral Home, we don't just care for the recently departed. We serve those who held them most dearly. Our families have known since 1935 that
back here for the bottom of the 7th. Luke Westpoley, Sam Newcomb alongside Noah Reisenfeld. Hasn't been the cleanest outing for him, but he's still able to keep the goose egg in the score column for at least when he's been in the game. Had the bases loaded in the 6th, got out of it. Runners on 2nd and 3rd in the 7th, got out of it. Now the Joes look to extend their 7-1 lead. First pitch popped up, out of play on the right side by Luke Arnold. Braxton Foley still in the game for the Steam. Second pitch misses down and away for ball 1.
Arnold with a single and a double today. 2 for 3.
This next pitch fools Arnold. Swing and a miss. He's out in front of that one for strike 2. Foley came in the 3rd inning to replace Carson Weirman. Has pitched 4 complete innings since. Now out for his 5th inning of work. This one popped up into right field, carrying deeper than I expected it to, but the play is still made by Colin Flynn. Midway back through that outfield grass, and that's the first out of the inning.
Next batter for your Joes, number 10, Matt Dietering.
That brings in Matt Dietering. 0 for 2, robbed of a hit back in the 3rd. Last time up, walked. The 5th inning. Takes the first pitch for a ball. Next one on its way, and that one bounces off the turf. Two-0 pitch. This one hit high in the air out to right field. Flynn comes in and makes the grab for the second out.
So back-to-back flyouts now here in the 7th.
Both to Colin Flynn in right field.
Next batter, number 14,
Harry Jackson comes up
Harry
to the plate.
Jackson.
Struggled a little bit tonight, 0 for 3. 2 groundouts and a strikeout to his name. Looking to get himself in the hit column here. First pitch. Thought about swinging, decided not to. It's the right decision. Down and away for ball 1. One 0 on its way. In there for strike 1. We are in the middle of an 8-game homestand for the Joes. They will play the Richmond Jazz tomorrow at home. This next pitch is in the dirt for ball 2, followed by the Xenia Scouts, the Ohio Marlins to round out the week on Saturday. Hope to see you all out at Foundation Field for all of those games. If not, Sam and I will be here on YouTube. You can catch all the action with us. 7:05 first pitch for each of those games. Harry Jackson swung at a pitch that he probably didn't want to swing at, but now he's going to look at one that's off the plate for ball 3. So the full count pitch with 2 outs. He grounds this one up short side. Diving play over there at short. Throw over to first is not in time. So a nice stop there from Carrington Cross to prevent that one from going into the outfield, but he's not able to get it across the infield in enough time to put out Harry Jackson. So he reaches on an infield single, and that brings up Braden Broom. 0 for 2 since doubling back in the second inning. But now Rick Antonori will come out and talk to his pitcher. And it's a quick one. Just gives him a pat on the back, says a few words, and he's on his way back to the dugout.
No one's in the Steam bullpen, so I'm not sure what that was about.
Rick Antonori's quite a character. Showed up to the game with a Sandlot t-shirt on today. No Cincinnati Steam hat, no Cincinnati Steam shirt, but a Sandlot shirt.
Hey, it's a great movie.
That's a classic. Our stats guy Kevin's making us laugh on air. Kevin's talking about the post-game meal. We still got a couple innings to go before that gets here. Pitch into Braden Broom is low for a ball.
Kevin was talking about the post-game meal before the game even started.
Kevin loves Canes. I think we're just going to keep mentioning Kevin on the broadcast, but we're not going to let him on the whole year just so you can form your own idea of him. This one skied out to right center. Coming over and making the catch is Truman Pearson, and that'll retire the side. So Harry Jackson got a 2-out hit, but the Joes are going to just strand him there. And our score sticks where it is, 7-1. We head to the 8th. The penultimate inning is on its way here from Foundation Field.
At Brown Dawson Flick Funeral Home, we don't just care for the recently departed. We serve those who held them most dearly. Our families have known since 1935 that they can count on our honest and respectful staff to provide only the highest level of service. The kind of service that you can't get just anywhere these days. We invite you to explore our site to learn more about Brown Dawson Flick Funeral Home at browndawsonflick.com, a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes.
Carefree Heating and Cooling is an AC service in Hamilton, Ohio you can trust. When you are looking for a quick AC repair in Hamilton, Ohio, turn to the professionals at Carefree Heating and Cooling. With a name for completing the work correctly the first time, you can rely on our quality service to get your AC system working like it should. When you need air conditioning fast, call us at 513-268-5164, or you can also contact us online at carefreeheatingandcoolingco.com.
Joe's fans, Chatterbox Sports is your home for high school sports all across Butler County. For live events, exclusive interviews, podcasts, photos, and more, visit chatterboxsports.com. Also follow them on Twitter and Instagram at CBoxSports.
For over 130 years, Coca-Cola has been guided by a spirit of creativity, innovation, collaboration, and love of community. The next time you come to Foundation Field to watch a Hamilton Joes game, do yourself a favor and get yourself an ice-cold Coke. Coca-Cola, proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
Are you switching or looking for a new bank? First Financial Bank is the perfect fit because they put you first. Their 3 goals is to stay flexible to serve your needs, invest in the community financially and personally, and they tailor their services to your needs. First Financial Bank. When it comes to managing your money, they make it easy, fast, and secure.
Back here at Foundation Field for the 8th inning. Hamilton Joes still clinging to their 7-1 lead. Steam have not scored since the second inning. They've come close a couple times, but not able to do it. New pitcher on the mound for the Joes. It's Alex Kerr, junior out of Frontier Community College. Liberty Township, Ohio, throws 4-seam changeup slider.
This is his 4th appearance in relief for the Joes this season. He's had one bad outing, and that came game 1 against this very team, the Steam.
First pitch hit straight up the middle. Broom over at second makes the grab over to first. Nice play by him to charge in and deliver the first out.
Back on night 1, Alex Kerr came in the 8th inning. He pitched 1 inning, gave up 4 runs, 6 hits, 1 strikeout. It was just a hit party for the Steam in that 8th inning, and that was what really won it for them to win 8-6 in the first game of the season. But Alex Kerr getting a quick out here in tonight's game.
Nice slider in there for strike one to Hunter Jesse, the left fielder. 0 for 3 today.
And Kerr had a 1.86 ERA for Frontier Community College. He only appeared in 7 games.
One pitch is on its way, skied out to center. Stepping back is Logan Castleman, now coming forward and making the catch for the second out.
2 quick outs for Alex Kerr, trying to get a 1-2-3 inning, which would be the third 1-2-3 inning for Joe's pitching tonight.
Drew Baker comes in now. Walked his last time up. Kerr will step off and regather himself, and now ready for the first pitch. Swing and a miss on a pitch up high for strike one. Oh, 1 on its way, and a broken bat jam shot over to short. A catch and a behind-the-back toss over to the pitcher's mound by Cole Becker, and that will retire the side. Quick inning, 1-2-3 in the top of the 8th. Joes will get their final chance to extend this lead before the 9th when we return.
Come curious and leave inspired. The Fitton Center for Creative Arts isn't just a building, it's an experience. We are a non-profit community arts organization that has been a part of the Hamilton community for over 20 years. Visit us soon to see what we have to offer. Learn something new in one of our art classes or workshops that are open to students of all ages. Be enthralled by extraordinary musicians, actors, and dancers at one of our live performances. Stroll through our remarkable art galleries or reserve one of our diverse venues for your special event. Become a part of the Fitton Center and redefine the way you experience the arts in Hamilton.
Kettering Health Hamilton at Fort Hamilton Hospital, founded in 1929, is dedicated to providing Butler County with community-focused health care. With skilled specialists and cutting-edge technology, they feature advanced wound care, emergency care with a Level 3 trauma center, heart and vascular care, maternity care, and orthopedics and joint replacement. Visit them at 630 Eaton Avenue in Hamilton or give them a call at 513-867-2000 for all of your healthcare needs.
4-Star Mechanical is your one-stop shop for all things heating, ventilation, air conditioning, and refrigeration. With over 100 combined years of industry-specific experience, they're equipped with the design and job site knowledge to complete every project from concept to routine maintenance. Call them at 513-737-1008. If you're looking for an industry leader in all things related to windows and doors, look no further than L.E. Schofield Window and Door Co. With over 7 decades of experience in providing window and door repair and replacement services, as well as glass, screens, and other products, you can count on them to get the job done right the first time around. Call them today at 513-863-8932.
In the bottom of the 8th, Evan Ulrich will stand in again to start an inning. Third time he's done that tonight. First pitch from the new pitcher, Chase Popplewell, is in the dirt for ball 1. Popplewell plays at the University of Charleston in West Virginia out of Mason, Ohio. Did not pitch for the Golden Eagles this year.
This is Popplewell's 3rd appearance this year. He's pitched 2 innings pitched, 2 hits allowed, 1 earned run, 3 walks, and 2 strikeouts.
This one's hit hard and high in the air by Ulrich. Jesse's going to have to go back and make the catch in front of the warning track. So allowed out there from Evan Ulrich to start things off for the Joes in the 8th. There's one away.
Yeah, you got a good piece of it there, but Hunter Jesse doesn't have to go far as he was tracking back towards the warning track, but 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th. Top of the order now for the Joes.
That brings up the hitless Logan Castleman. 0 for 1. Swings and misses at the first pitch for strike 1. Castleman has scored 2 runs. Was hit by a pitch, walked twice. And now facing an 0-1 count with 1 away here in the 8th. Here comes the pitch in the dirt for ball 1.
Yeah, Castleman doesn't have a hit, but hey, he'll take 2 walks and a hit by pitch and get on 3 times on the day.
1-1, breaking ball, nice pitch there, in there for strike 2. So here comes the 1-2. Castleman reaches out, doesn't follow through. Half swing, taps it over to the pitcher, and he is retired on the 1-3 putout.
So 3rd hitless game now, probably going to be for Logan Castleman. Probably his last at bat of the night.
We'll get a pinch hitter here for the Joes. It's going to be John Sanjul. He comes in for Cole Becker.
Pinch hitting for Cole Becker, number 8, John Sanjul.
Sanjul struggled a little bit to start the season, but has performed pretty well lately. Nice pitch in there for strike 1 on the outside corner from Popplewell. Oh, 1, and this one's inside and low for a ball. So we've only seen 1 run since the 2nd inning, when we saw 5 from the Joes and 1 from the Steam. That 1 run came in the 5th inning. It was Luke Arnold. It extended the Joes' lead from 6-1 to 7-1. The count is 1-2 to John Sanjul. The pitch, he swings and misses that one in the dirt, and that will retire the side. So the Steam go 1-2-3. They're going to need to mount a big comeback in the top of the 9th if they want to tie this game up. They'll try to do that when we come back. You're listening to Hamilton Joe's Baseball on YouTube.
Woman-owned and family-operated, M&G Body Shop has a honest and dependable staff that has over 30 years of experience bringing cars back to life. M&G Body Shop can get your car back safely on the road, providing a wide variety of services including bodywork, frame adjustment, painting, total loss evaluation, window and glass repair, collision repair, alignment, insurance claim reports, and paintless dent repair, and more. Visit M&G Body Shop at 12018 Hamilton Avenue in Cincinnati, or call them up at 513-851-9056.
Are your clothes still dirty after
The Steam are down to their final 3 outs. They would need to surmount something miraculous if they wanted to get themselves back into this game, trailing the Hamilton Joes 7-1 in the top of the 9th. We have a pinch hitter. It's number 2, Roosevelt Barnes, the senior from Cincinnati. Georgetown Hoya fouls this one up and over the screen on the first pitch.
If I'm not mistaken, I think it goes by RJ I think he played in game 1 of the season.
He check swings at this one.
Yeah.
So RJ Barnes. He faces an 0-2 count. Here comes the pitch, and he pops this one out of play, so he stays alive here. He's pinch hitting for Carrington Cross.
Yeah, RJ Barnes batting 2 for 13, 154 average for the Steam this season.
And that next pitch just misses off the plate for ball one. Alex Kerr looking to close things out here. Came in the last inning. And a swing and a miss from Barnes. So he is retired. He was way out in front of that. That's the first strikeout for Alex Kerr. And now Truman Pearson will stand in. Pearson 0 for 2. Takes the first pitch for strike one. Now here comes the 0-1 offering. Swing and a miss. Kerr looked very strong in this inning thus far. Oh, 2. Ooh, that one just misses low for a ball. Close call there. Pearson lives another day. Here comes the 1-2, and he broke his bat on the foul ball, grounded up the left side. So he'll have to head over to the dugout to get a new one. We've seen a lot, and I mean a lot of broken bats today.
Yeah, I think that's the third on the day.
Yeah, we saw probably 1 or 2 in the first 5 games for the Joes, and we've seen a lot tonight. Maybe the wear and tear finally getting to these wooden bats. Wood bats here in the GLSCL and all the summer collegiate leagues around the country to simulate that feel of professional baseball. The 1-2 off the plate. Pearson, the center fielder, is batting in the 9 spot, so the top of the order will come up. And he just broke another bat as he popped this one up to the right side. Foul.
Alex Kerr just jamming the batter Pearson.
Alex Kerr has attached razor blades to the balls.
I guess so.
He is sawing them off. In the words of Kevin Hawk, a $400 at bat, if you couldn't hear him in our mics. Those wood bats are expensive. Alex Kerr charging the team quite a lot of money. And giving them a bit of a headache on the mound as well. Pearson fouls this one back. Stays alive at 2-2. Next pitch on the way, popped up. Guess what? Another foul ball. We'll try the 2-2 again. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Second strikeout of the inning for Alex Kerr. Great pitch on the inside. And he gets Pearson to swing right next to his body. No chance to put that one in play. And now Drew Klasner represents the final out for the Steam. First pitch to Klasner in there for strike one. Kerr looking to strike out the side here. Went 1-2-3 in his first inning, but no strikeouts. Swing and a miss. Chasing there is Klasner. And now the final strike could be at hand. Kerr steps on the rubber. From the windup. Here's the pitch. Grounded over to second. Broom Fields turns and gives over to first. The throw is in time. And the Joes pick up the win at home. 7-1 your final. The Joes over the Steam. Propelled by a 5-run second inning. While things cooled down the stretch, the Joes still able to get in the win column today. Their win streak extends to 2. The Joes improved to 7-4 on the year. Their win streak extends to 2, as I mentioned before. They improve it to 6-1 here at Foundation Field. The Cincinnati Steam fall to 7-4 on the year, and they fall to 1-2 on the road. So, Sam, a good performance from the Joes early, and that's all they needed to propel them to a victory tonight.
Yeah, the Bats got going early on, and that was the difference, scoring 1 in the first and then 5 in the second to get the 7-1 win over the Steam, and now they are tied in second place with the Cincinnati Steam. Both the Steam and the Joes now have a 7-4 record. Bison won tonight, so they're 8-2 in first place, but yeah, good start to the week. Joes are 2-1 through the first 3 games this week, and now they will take on the Jazz and Scouts the next 2 nights here at Foundation Field.
Stay with us. When we come back, we'll have a game recap and an interview with Leighton Banjoff, the player of the game, 2 for 4 with an RBI triple. And so stay with us. We'll get an interview with him. We'll recap all the action, and we'll wrap it up here from Foundation Field. Joes win at 7-1. We'll be back in a moment.
Are your clothes still dirty after going through the wash? Is your fridge failing to keep things cold? Pate Appliance Service offers superior home appliance repair in Hamilton, Ohio, so you can get on with your day-to-day activities. They are a family-owned company offering fast and reliable appliance repairs. Their skilled service technicians work on a wide variety of brands and home appliances, providing quality repairs on everything from dishwashers to microwaves. Go to their location at 780 South Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard or contact them at 513-285-3519.
Pfefferly Tire and Auto is your car's home for all of its needs. Whether you just need a quick oil change, a repair, or you're in the market for new tires, Pfefferly will get it done with professionalism and honesty. And with convenient locations in both Fairfield and Hamilton, there's always a place nearby.
Planet Fitness strives to create a workout environment where everyone feels accepted and respected. That's why at Planet Fitness Hamilton, Ohio, we take care to make sure our club is clean and welcoming, our staff is friendly, and our certified trainers are ready to help. Whether you're a first-time gym user or a fitness veteran, you'll always have a home in our judgment-free zone.
Queen City Hospice is your local, independently owned and operated center that is dedicated to providing patient-centered care and support to residents of the greater Cincinnati area in whatever place they call home. We understand that our staff is the most important aspect of our organization, and that is why we hire only the most qualified and compassionate individuals in the industry. This is why our care is second to none.
Get ready, Joes fans. Raising Cane's is coming to Hamilton. Opening June 29th at 1479 Main Street, you can enjoy the world-famous flavor of Raising Cane's chicken fingers. Can't wait? Head down to Fairfield, where there's a Cane's located at 5120 Dixie Highway that can satisfy all your cravings right now. Raising Cane's is a proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
Hungry Joes fans, stop by Richard's Pizza before, during, or after the Hamilton Joes game. Order a pizza that was voted #1 best pizza in Butler County, or order one of their famous Italian steak sandwiches at Richard's Pizza, located on 417 Main Street. You can order online or stop by Richard's Pizza for your next delicious meal.
The Robinson Fence Company of Hamilton has been serving the community for over 27 years. Receiving an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau, they have been Hamilton's top choice for gating and fencing needs. Give them a visit at 1635 Howell Avenue in Hamilton, or give them a call at 513-867-0080. At Smoothie King Fairfield, we believe in helping each guest meet their health and fitness goals. That's why our ingredients are chosen carefully, and every one of our blends is crafted purposefully so you can rule the day. We can find the perfect blend for you with whole non-GMO fruits, organic veggies, and no artificial colors, flavors, or preservatives. We're ready to serve you a healthy meal on the go with contactless pickup and delivery options. Visit us at 8744 Michael Lane in Fairfield, Ohio, or give us a call at 513-829-0824. Smoothie King, smoothies with a purpose.
Story Point Fairfield isn't just a place to reside. It's a place for residents to truly shine every day, offering a diverse range of senior living services. Our community is designed to suit all resident lifestyles, from highly independent seniors to those who may require day-to-day assistance. Every resident becomes a member of our community, we strive to make sure each moment of each day is something to remember. Whether you need one surface for multiple sports or a sports-specific field build, the Motts Group is here to help. Their experience ranges from professional sports clubs to educational institutions to community complexes, fueling teams with consistent, safe, and reliable fields. Contact them at 513-548-3622 to get your new turf field. Try
Back here at Foundation Field, Sam Newcomb here alongside Luke Westpoy. We're joined by the new addition for the Joes just earlier this past week, Leighton Banjoff out of Nebraska. Leighton, today you had 4 RBIs, but it was the big triple in the second inning that really gave the Joes a large enough lead to just hold on to that for the rest of the day. What was going through your head on that at bat? It was 3-2 count.
Yeah, I just early on I was just hunting the heater the whole time. Early on in the game, I just couldn't figure out. Just like I was just a little under the ball, fouling them off and stuff. Just couldn't get not necessarily my timing, but just a good barrel to the ball, and just kept battling in there. Obviously 3-2, bases loaded. The pitcher didn't want to walk me, so he was just coming in there with the heater. I was just looking for that, and just finally got a good swing off on it, and drove in some runs.
3 for 7 through your first 2 games on the season with the Hamilton Joes. You're up to 6 RBIs already on the season. How does it feel to come into Hamilton and produce early for the Joes this year?
Yeah, it's great. It's great to be here. I love playing baseball. Anything to help a team win games. At the end of the day, that's what you want to do. So, I'm thankful for them to take me on. And I'm grateful to play good baseball so far.
You're from Nebraska, or you played at Nebraska this past season. You guys won the Big Ten. How was that, winning the Big Ten this year in a only conference schedule?
Yeah, no, it was extremely tough. You had to go out there and play hard each and every game, and being able to, I played about half the season. Contributing to that season and that year, it's something that'll last forever with me. So. Learning a lot from the older guys, just even the guys, my roommate Spencer Schwallenbach, he's just a great, inspiration, somebody that shows up to the field each and every day. He just, shout out to him, he just won the John Olerud, two-way player of the year. It's a big accomplishment. I hope he, finds his way in the MLB soon enough. So just learning from guys like that, it's great, and it's a great privilege to be playing for the Cornhuskers.
Leighton Banjoff, today's Joes player of the game, went 2 for 4 on the day, with a 3 RBI triple. That was a base clear in the second inning. We thank you for joining us tonight. Leighton, Joes win 7-1 here at Foundation Field. They'll be back in action tomorrow night as they'll take on the Richmond Jazz. Same time, 7:05. Come out to Foundation Field to watch some baseball, or you can find us right here on this YouTube page. For Luke Westpoy, I'm